Some of my reconnaissance of what I'm going to do, I've discovered that this locker here is a bit awkward to open. Not that it doesn't open easily, but it's just awkward to get hold. There's no handle or anything like that there. And as you can see, it's got the gas bottle set up in it. I don't like this. It's just crap. So I'm going to redo all of this, but I'm actually thinking about shifting the gas bottle. I think I've got another spot for it. And then weld all the drain holes and everything in this, because it actually lets water in when the boat's going along, because it's got holes under the gas bottles to let the gas out to comply. But my other spot I've got is much better, and then if I block all these, weld all these holes up and put some decent handles on this. I'll put a drain plug in the middle of it anyway, so it can still drain. Great storage locker for a generator, which, as you can see up here, there's an input there, so you'd be able to plug a small generator in there and power up the boat when you're up on the river. Thank God there's no gas in it. These bottles are too big to handle. If I go and my other idea works, then I'll just have two 4.5s and you can change one over to the other. And if you have to walk up the bank, or if you're on the water and you're in a town somewhere, you can just take a 4.5 kilo and get it refilled a lot more easier. Might just cut one out and make sure we're right. Otherwise we'll be welding the thing up again. Another battery. I think that'll do. That'll work. Making some backing plates for those handles and screwing them up there. Best machine I reckon I've got in the workshop. So versatile. I've had this machine for nearly 8 years and I have not changed the sandpaper, and that includes doing wood, steel, well, not so much steel, but all the aluminium on the other boat. Clean them up, all good to go. Punch some holes in those, coat of paint, ready, set, go. Just doing that so that I can etch, prime and paint them. It just roughs it up to give a bit more bite for the paint. Wipe down, some paint. Just getting organised to pull the table out so that I can strip the carpet out, take this off. We're going to put all new flooring in, and that'll also allow me to get up to do the luggage rack as well, because I'm going to take that down and get it powder coated, look a lot nicer. Got a series of bolts, a lot of bolts. Hopefully I can find all these holes again when I do the vinyl. I've had to do this sort of thing before in a past life, and sometimes it's not much fun. One. these somewhere where I can find them. Well, that's what I tell myself until I go looking for them and I can't find the damn things. First fly in the ointment. The tables don't work properly. It's supposed to fold down and make a bed. And I think it's been shortchanged. So it's a problem that will have to be resolved because it's just not right. It was going too easy anyway. Something had to turn. Contacted it down. It's stuck. That's it for today. I had to play with the table yesterday and just wanted to drop it down to get it to the level, to make the bed up, and I come across a design fault. The design fault is that when they put these hydraulic legs in, which go down, and that's your hydraulic ram, which when that's attached to the top, which is all part of it, it pushes up and down hydraulically and worked really fine, except when you went to push it down, it's too long, so it actually sat too high, so you actually couldn't make the bed. Why you would do that, I have no idea. It's just dumb. But anyway, so we've had to correct that. These are going on marketplace for sale. They're immaculate, in great condition, but anyway, they're going for sale. I had to order two new ones that were shorter to get the bed down. So just have to wait for those to turn up and then we can do some more. But prior to that, we will get all the new flooring and that in. As you can see, I've pulled the carpet up, and I'm hoping maybe later today, maybe, or tomorrow, I'll get the rest of the carpet out and then we can start the dirty job of grinding all the glue off, prepping it for the new carpet. But anyway, we'll get rid of this and we'll go outside and have a look at another job while we're waiting for this stuff to turn up. These are my backing brackets for the D pulls that are going in over the back locker. I've given them a bit of a sand to rough them up so the etch primer's got some bite. Get a bit of etch primer on them and hopefully a coat of paint later today. Just going to get rid of the sticker because if the plan comes together, there'll be no gas bottles down here anymore. And then I can get this whole locker for storage, get a generator in here, heaps of stuff. It's just a very big wasted space for two gas bottles. We'll try a bit of solvent on that and see if we can get it off. Got all this stuff left over from painting the other boat, so I haven't had to buy any of it. That's done. Well, you trendsetters are going to have to cut me some slack because I'm not used to doing all this videoing or what have you, because I normally just get out and just do it and just have the radio blare and go for it, and that's probably why you might hear the radio in the background, because I forget to turn it off when I'm doing the filming. So it cut me some slack, but last night a mate come around and we needed to, I want to paint the mudguards black, because I've got a bit of a colour scheme happening that I've already told you about, the black and white vibe. And rather than getting the crane out to lift the boat off just to paint 2 guards, we decided we'd do it with some four-wheel drive high lift jacks. And it's not something we haven't done before, so you know, you've got to be a bit careful and jack it up evenly and all that sort of stuff. But it went to shit very quickly, and the whole boat moved on the trailer. So as you can see on this side here, we've got we're flush with the guard, and if you come around the other side, we're not flush with the guard, so it just skidded across. And then if we go down the back, sorry, down to the front, we've also moved what, 5 inches off the stop, as you can see there. It was a bit disconcerting at the time, but anyway, we got it there, and we'll worry about getting it back later on, because we've got some winches and stuff there. But and as you can see under there, I've just got on some 90x90 pine, and it's got me to where I can at least now get under there and clean down the guards and see if we can get some primer on them. I'm going to get rid of the side lights, they're both stuffed. I've got new ones coming, so I'm just going to cut the wires off there. And I bought a little wire brush to go in my drill to get in there, and we're just going to wire brush all that down, clean it down, mask up a few spots, and get some paint on, get some etch primer on. I'm only painting the checker plate part. I'm not doing the whole lot, so we'll just mask this stuff up after I've buffed it up with the wire brush and cleaned it down. It should look cool. I'm trying to sort of soften the white a bit, and I'm gonna try and track down and see if I can get some nice black rims of some sort. You know, maybe black rims with some chrome centers or something like that. It'll look really cool, and I think it'll pop the whole boat. So anyway, I'll go and get set up for that, and we'll get stuck into it. I did forget to mention, when we were jacking up, the mate put his head down over the jack, and the jack popped up, and he ended up bleeding from the all under the chin under here. So it wasn't without its chaos, and he was well aware of there's no compensation on this job, but he did say, I'm well aware that I can be personally sued. So I don't know, we'll see where that goes. Probably nowhere, probably be settled with a few beers. Just bought this new wire brush for the drill. If you've never done it before, you need to wear glasses, safety glasses or some eye protection on this, because as they wear down, those wire fibres fly out, and if you get one of those in your eye, you've lost it. It's not a good thing. So anyway, just be aware. Let's have a crack. I try to just do sections at a time, do your edges, get into these hollows and that, and then just sort of work each area. And yeah, it's just a method of trying not to miss anything. But that's coming up pretty good. Bit of a clean on that, and that'll paint up good. We're really only getting a bit of the grime off the galvanizing. There's no issues with the rust or that on it. It's just a matter of cleaning it up so that it's clean for the painting. Just get the crap off it. That's all we're doing here. I'm going to go and get a mask because I don't like swallowing the dust. Bit of a wash down. Ooh, smells good. Probably not if you're in a closed room. Just let that dry off. I'm going to run some tape around where I don't want to paint. I'm hoping to get me etch primer on in the next half hour, and maybe another first coat after lunch. I've got my stuff here. I've got a new very fine 3mm roller. I've got a disposable tray, which I hate throwing stuff away. Just too much rubbish gets thrown out now, everything's throw away. But cost efficiency wise, for $1.80 as opposed to cleaning your trays with turps and stuff, it works out a lot cheaper. So unfortunately that's what's going to happen, but I'm just going to give you roll a bit of a rinse with just a bit of turps. It just allows paint just to flow off it a bit better. Not that I'm a paint expert, I'm not, but I've done enough to know a little bit about it. I've got one pack, can of one pack. This is the etch primer. This is actually not the one pack. This is the etch primer. It's already black. I've already given it a bit of a stir. Let's see how we go. Roll the excess off and do that. Oops. Oops, where'd that go? A bit of wire. If I could have got these off, I probably just would have got them powder coat. It would have been more expensive, but anyway. The reason why I can't get it off, if you notice just on here, so this bracket here, this frame, that's a pretty heavy angle iron, and all the axle set springs and that are all attached to that, which allows this to be unbolted because it's just bolted on with just big D shackles. You can slide it backwards and forwards. If your balance behind your car's wrong, you can just take the weight off the chassis and undo the bolts and just slide your wheel set forward or back a bit, and probably if it's a little bit out, you're probably only going to be moving it an inch or so to make the balance better on the back of your car. Or if it's towing and it's not real good on the back, it's a bit whippy on the back, you can shift your weight and make all the difference. But a lot of trailers you actually can't do that on them, especially this sort of stuff. I think it's a great idea, and my other trailer that we built, we did that way. We can move that chassis, and I built a extension into the tow bar so that you can extend it for launching the boat, make it a bit easy, get pushed back a bit further without getting so far back in the water. Anyway, we'll go and do the other side. Okay, both guards are done. Got their etch primer on. Done the other side as well. It doesn't look any different to this, only it's the other side. But I have noticed underneath here, I don't know if you can see it or not, my axles were a bit just surface rust and stuff on them. So I think while I'm here, as much as I don't want to be laying on my back in the dirt and the shit, but I'm going to clean them up and give them a paint while I'm going. So I'm going to get set up for that. As you can see, it's a little bit of rust on it. It's only surface rust, it'll come off alright. I'm not going to undo all the shackles on the wheels and it there, but it'll just be a good clean up, look a bit more presentable. And I'm going to use just a flapper blade for most of it, and then whatever's left on that wire brush to the little few spots I can't get in with the flapper blade. Not looking forward to it. The batter blade's done a really good job, gets it off really quick, so it's come up good, nice and clean. They're solid axles, so it's never going to rust through, but it just looked a bit untidy, so we'll give it a clean up, coat of paint, and it'll look much better. Nearly done. Shit job. I'm too old to be laying under this sort of thing doing this, but anyway, had to be done. Looks heaps better, and it's only the it is only the etch prime. Already done the other one. Sorry, I didn't video that. Firstly, to probably bore you stupid, and secondly, there's not that much room under here. Anyway, looking heaps better. Here's a classic example of why you should wear dust masks when you're doing that crap. It's not a expensive dust mask, but that was brand new and I've used it for an hour. Imagine sucking that into your lungs.